The Long Dark!
You've played this for quite a few hours, it looks like.
I've actually played this quite a bit, yeah.
I played it for an hour or two just to get the feel for it and see what kind of game it was, and it's actually very interesting. So, yeah, let's play a little bit with... You say you played like 40 hours of survival mode?
Yeah, I've played a lot of mostly survival mode.
You've been neglecting the campaign, the story mode?
Yeah, well, because I also bought the game when it was on, like, pre-release. So, for the longest time, it didn't have a...
it didn't have a story mode.
It didn't have a story mode. It was basically only just survival mode.
So you were just enjoying the raw mechanics of the game before they introduced the story?
Yeah, pretty much.
I've got the full release right here, and I tried the story mode, and it was actually very interesting. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would for a survival game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too wide open. It's fairly constrained, the story mode is. I'm not sure about survival mode, but in the campaign, the story mode, it's roughly pretty linear. It's not overwhelmingly large, and it keeps you going along a narrative pathway, so you're never getting too distracted, or you always know what your goal is.
Oh, okay, yeah, because see, in the survival mode, when I would play that, I'm not really sure I didn't really have a goal other than just to survive, so there were several times that, like, I would just sit in a building for, like, days on end, and I would only leave occasionally to forage for food, and then I would just continue to sit in this building.
What was your goal in survival mode?
Just continue living.
Oh, that was it.
I think my record in survival mode, I'm probably getting this wrong, but I think my record in survival mode was I survived for like 10 days, and then I got killed by a bear.
Well, I played the story campaign for a couple hours, and I survived 4 days until I was killed by a wolf.
Oh, actually, it's not really fair to say that I was killed by a bear. I was attacked by a bear, and then I died from blood loss and freezing to death.
You didn't have a bandage? You couldn't tear up some of your clothes to make cloths for bandages?
Pretty much all of my clothes were destroyed by the bear except for my jacket, so I had no pants. I was basically in my underpants and one boot. Because the bear attacked it was basically like,
a vicious mauling.
Have you seen that scene from The Revenant where he gets attacked by the bear?
No.
It was pretty much like that. Just the one scene was just getting like thrashed around by. That was pretty much what happened to me.
So, have you ever played the campaign of this game?
I haven't.
Well, why don't we play a little bit of the campaign? Because I don't think we're gonna complete the game. But
No. We're gonna do.
No. Let's do a little bit of the story mode because, well, I guess if you want to do this, you want to do survival mode instead.
We'll do this challenge mode.
Okay.
Have you done any of the challenge modes?
I didn't realize it was a third mode. No.
Oh yeah, there's challenge modes where there's hopeless rescue where you have to make it all the way to the lighthouse and set a signal off. There's
some of these are really difficult though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're being hunted by a bear in this one?
Yes. The only thing that can kill the bear is the old bear killer's rifle.
Oh my god.
So you have to get to the trapper cabin before the bear gets to you. There's a second one where the bear is still chasing you. Whiteout is this one, where it's a huge blizzard is on the way. The storm arrives in 30 days. You have to stockpile enough food, water, and supplies in the Coastal Highway Quonset garage before it hits. And then there's Nomad, where the only way to survive is to keep moving. And you have to survive for 3 days in 15 different locations in the world.
I don't care what you want to do. Story mode, survival mode, challenge mode. Just pick a mode and we'll start it.
We'll do Whiteout.
What's the challenge for Whiteout?
The challenge for Whiteout is storm arrives in 30 days. I have to get enough food, water, and supplies in the Quonset garage before it hits.
When it says you have to gather all that stuff, how much do you have to gather? For a week's worth?
For 7 days worth.
I didn't specify that, but okay.
It specifies that once we get in the game. And I am a male, and we'll name this Butts and Stuff.
Ah, yes, very professional. That's almost a more professional name than Bear Grylls. We have the 4 meters down at the bottom. We have the, I guess you can, it's space to bring up the radial menu. So he'll hold it down. You see you have temperature. I think that second icon is
it's
tiredness.
Yeah, it's your fatigue level. Third one is water. Fourth one is food.
And they're all pretty self-explanatory. You don't want to get too cold, too hungry, too thirsty, or too exhausted. What do you have in your inventory right now?
Alright, so in my inventory, I don't have a lot. I have some wood matches, I have some pills, just some basic clothing, which is not...
in the story mode, you start with a bit more clothing than that.
Oh, yeah.
You've just got, like, fancy dress shoes. You're gonna get so cold so fast.
Yeah. And then I have, obviously, my bedroll. Oh, I have a sewing kit. Excellent. Alright, well, let's see here.
I guess we're just gonna start off.
Everything is empty, so what I'm gonna do is we'll go ahead and put the sewing kit into the, ooh.
Take your pants off and put those in there too.
We'll put the sewing kit in the container because I got to reduce the weight I'm carrying.
Yeah, I found that it happened to me quite a lot is when I was playing the campaign mode. I'd try and carry a lot of my stuff with me, but there's just a lot of stuff.
Right.
You don't want to pick up 10 pounds of firewood and lug it with you everywhere.
So on this one, if you hit J, it will bring up your journal and it'll tell you how much you have of everything. So this is all the stuff you need. You need 15 days of food, softwood and hardwood, reclaimed wood, sticks, tinder, bandages, matches, a rifle, 10 rifle cartridges, hatchet, lantern, portable water, and lamp oil.
It seems awfully specific that you would need so many different kinds of wood. 2 more joined us today. It seems their horse couldn't go any further. One of them's called Sean. He's from Ireland. Not quite home, but close enough. Apparently he came here for an acting career. Best thing, though, is that he's got a big bag of fruit pastilles that he's going to share just with me. Probably for the best since everyone's so paranoid. The other idiots would probably think he was trying to poison them. And I thought it would be safe for this far north. Less people and all. Maybe I should leave. So a little bit of a story here. Not much, just enough to get you going.
Sean poisoned him minutes later.
Oh, jeez.
Let's go ahead and head outside. So one of the things that I discovered about this specific game mode is that having the items in your inventory does not count towards your total.
Oh, that's probably
you
important.
you have to leave them on the floor or in lockers.
Okay.
But because one of the best ways to get food is going to be killing animals like wolves and
Oh, you're going to try and take out a couple of wolves, are you? That's going to be a sight to see.
it might work. One of the best ways to get food is going to be the killing of wolves and
hitting rabbits with stones. That's how I did some basic hunting when I was playing.
Yeah, I'm not very good at hitting rabbits with stones.
I got 1 rabbit. I probably threw 100 stones and I stunned 1 rabbit, so it's not a very effective use of time. What's that?
Oh, a wolf already!
Oh, okay. So, what weapons do you have? A flare?
I have a flare. That's all I have right now, which I can probably scare him away.
You better hope he gets scared of flares. He's not scared of flares! He's not scared of flares!
Oh god! Oh god, no! Die! Go! Oh! Bad dog! Bad dog! Sit!
He is a very, very brave wolf. Wow, you're dead immediately.
I died immediately. That's really bad RNG. Oh man, that's shitty RNG.
I think it might just be you playing poorly. You try to take on a wolf with a flare.
Well, let's try this again, shall we? That first one was a wipe. That was a practice run. I was familiarizing myself with the controls.
I'm just taking a mulligan on that one.
It was a mulligan. Oh boy, it's nighttime now. Oh, this sucks.
Luckily, you have no light source. And I'm glad that when it gets uploaded to YouTube, it's even darker, so it's gonna be a big black screen.
Yeah.
But rest assured, we can see a little bit of what's going on right now.
Alright, well, now I can see better, so first things first, let's just check everything around here.
There's usually a little bit of stuff in the vehicles. Oh, soda pop! That's a great find.
Oh boy, I hope there's good stuff in this glove box. Decent driving gloves!
Hold on. Oh, that's the passenger side. For a moment, I thought you were checking the driver's side glove box. There's no such thing.
That's the passenger side glove box. Well, let's put these driving gloves on.
That'll keep you a little warmer.
So let's put those driving gloves on. We need literally anything that we can,
Just like real life, yes.
anything to keep the cold off of me. Oh, I have an idea. I can share with you my, very little survival knowledge that I have.
Of this game or just in general?
In general, yes. So one of the important things, especially if you're going to be in, like, freezing areas, is just to make sure that you don't have, like, any bare skin exposed.
That's good to know, yep.
Ooh, a magnifying lens. I can use that to start fires outside.
Oh, handy. Yeah, I would know that, because I spent a lot of Januaries and Februaries outside doing my job for the Marine Corps, so that kind of sucked.
Again, another important thing, and anyone who lived in a remotely cold area who had overprotective mothers probably told them this, it's very important to build layers. Having layers is important because that traps air in between your, it traps air, in your body, or not in your body.
It keeps you warm. Hey, there's a cup of...
Oh, I didn't mean to drink it, but we'll just drink it right now because that's gonna...
There's a cup of cold coffee in the fridge.
Yeah, we'll drink it now. I didn't mean to, but...
You gotta stay comfortably cold is what I was always told. Oh, there actually is a lot of stuff in here, huh?
Yes.
This is the starting area still, right?
Yeah.
Alright, you definitely want to scavenge the starting area because there's some good stuff in here.
Yeah, what I always do is the searching of all the houses.
Stale peanut butter!
Oh boy, stale peanut butter!
It's nutrients and standard crackers.
Standard fare crackers. Oh, Pinnacle Peaches, my favorite.
Banged up. I don't think the physical condition of the peaches is all that important.
Ooh, gamey venison.
Well, you could cook that. That's gonna be a lot of good food.
Yes.
Wow, you must be playing on easy mode because you got a big haul in here.
There's no it's pretty much just random.
This is the starting area, right?
No, this isn't the starting building, but this is the
okay.
starting area.
I see. Okay. Well, let's press this match. You know how many? I don't even know how many matches you have. Oh, yeah.
Oh, trust me, you will get plenty and plenty of matches.
Okay.
So, ideally,
I spent so much time wandering around in the darkness trying to conserve my matches. I only had 112.
oh, dude, you get so many matches. Just if you don't have a lantern, use matches.
He burned himself.
So let's search these drawers real quick, huh? Worn jeans.
Those seem to be in pretty good condition too. Yeah.
Ooh, a hoodie.
Oh, that's gonna be useful. Ah, burn myself.
A toque. Oh, I'm set for life now.
What's a toque?
It's one of those hats with a like the
beanie.
Yeah, it's basically a beanie with a puffy thing on it.
Oh, it's called a toque, huh?
Yeah. Oh, definitely take the water out of the toilet.
It says potable, but you're taking it out of the water. I guess it's clean enough.
Hey man, free water. That means that I don't have to boil it. Anything that will save time.
When I started playing this game, I was scrounging around trying to find a metal cup or a bottle or something to put water in. But no, in this game, you can just
it just assumes you have a canteen.
Mm-hmm. That holds 10 gallons of water, and also another canteen that holds 10 gallons of unpurified water.
Yeah, just like dang, trail boots!
Oh, that's so much better than the crappy shoes you got right now.
Alright, so, I think I've done a semi-decent job of scavenging in here. I probably can look around more, but we're gonna just,
Honestly, you probably want to be more methodical about it. Go directly from right to left instead of just kind of jumping around. Cause,
you don't know.
That's probably smart. Alright, let's upgrade what we have. We've got a couple of things, which is
So,
a warmer jacket.
We'll wear this hoodie.
Okay.
And then for my second layer,
They both seem to be in good
a
condition.
cotton plaid shirt that'll make you feel more Canadian, eh? It's pretty warm and cozy. Alright, so we're just gonna put on this warm wool.
Is it warmer? It looks like it's warmer.
It's a little bit warmer, but it doesn't have as good wind chill resistance. Slightly more protection.
So you wear this one normally, but if it gets wet or if it gets really windy, you want to wear the other one.
Yeah. I don't have another one, so we're just gonna put on a second pair of jeans, too.
Yep. Because it might seem redundant to put on 2 layers of pants, but you gotta dress in layers.
Gotta dress in layers. We're gonna definitely wear... Oh, these hiking boots are actually worse. They're just better waterproof, though.
Oh. That's surprising. Than your decent leather shoes?
I think it's because the decent leather shoes are just in overall better condition.
That makes sense. Yeah, the trail boots are in bad condition.
Yeah,
but if they were in roughly the same condition, it would
don't have the ability to repeer them. So
you have 3 pairs of boots. You could probably harvest one and repair the other.
Well, I need cured leather, and it's going to take a while.
Oh, and also you left a sewing kit in the other building too, didn't you?
Well, that was on the previous game.
Oh, that's right. And then you died.
Yeah.
So you still have it on you right now.
What do I have for food?
You put that beanie on? The toque?
Oh, goodness, you're right. I forgot my beanie.
You don't want to forget about that. You put it underneath the other hat you've got on.
Pronounced toque.
Sure enough.
Canadian style.
Knitted wool cap. That's probably what most people recognize it as.
Yeah.
So you got 2 different hats on right now.
Canada!
You gotta dress in layers.
Oh, Canada, my home and native land. Do you know the rest of the words to that? Because I don't.
True patriot love.
And all thy sons command.
With glowing hearts we see thee life, the true north, strong and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free.
I'm actually kind of amazed you know most of the words to that.
Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. And it's light out, hooray!
Oh boy, first light.
You don't have to burn yourself on matches anymore. A lot of buildings in the starting area, which is very convenient.
Yes. I am gonna pick
up these sticks, very useful stuff. And you gotta break down bigger branches, which takes about 10 minutes of the in-game time.
Getting cold.
Are you getting cold?
Yeah, I'm actually getting kind of cold. I think I have time to break down one more stick, and then I'm gonna head into this building and it'll warm me up.
Hold space so I can see. Oh, right there, on the bottom right there. Yeah, you're getting cold.
Getting real cold, so let's head into this building. That'll help us warm up.
Buildings aren't incredibly warm, but they will prevent you from getting colder faster.
They will prevent you from getting colder faster. And usually by the time I finish scavenging a building, I'm relatively warm.
Cold is making my head feel...
No, it isn't. Shut up. I like to yell at the character when he starts saying stuff about, oh, I'm so cold. And I'm just like, you know what? Shut your mouth. How about that?
It's kind of like you yelling at yourself like a crazy person would, which is...
Ooh!
What is this?
Hello! It's a decent light shell jacket. It's also pink.
But is it warmer than what you have right now, or is it just...
Well, it's I just added a second layer.
Oh, you're just putting on more layers.
Yeah. Let's take a charcoal.
You're not going to start a fire in the fireplace.
No, not right now. I don't have the necessary materials for that.
There's a log right there.
Yes, there is. There's a fire log, which I
Barely
will
see
take.
it because it's so dark, unfortunately. There's some newspaper down there.
So what I'm trying to do at this point is just find plenty of materials, and later on, when it gets to be nighttime and I start getting tired, I'm gonna go back to the Quonset garage, drop off some materials. Nope, nothing in there.
Usually not going to be much in the microwave, I would assume.
Oh, there was a cup of coffee last time.
Yet last time.
This is any good to eat.
Most people don't leave things in the microwave, though.
I always check them. I just check everything.
Is there any toast in the toaster?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Aqua Purification tablets, good stuff, I suppose. I've had those in the campaign mode, the story mode, and I never used them because it was not that difficult to boil the water.
Yeah. I really only use those if I'm, like, about to pass out from exhaustion and I need water.
Still eat this.
Where I don't have time to boil, or where I don't have time to boil the water.
It doesn't take that long.
Ooh,
wow.
rainbow trout. It's cooked.
It says fresh and cooked, but it's in this fridge. I guess the fridge is still on?
Well, it's...
I guess even if the power was off, it would stay pretty cold because it's in the frickin' Canadian wilderness.
You're right. We're wearing 2 wool sweaters now.
It's a little heavier, but it is going to keep you warmer.
That's true. It is probably actually gonna... It is... Because it's heavier, that means that I'm gonna,
So you have 4 different jackets and shirts right now. You probably drop two of them off at the base, right?
I might actually sacrifice some clothing in favor of weight.
You're getting pretty close to being encumbered, are you?
No. I mean, I might sacrifice warmth for weight so I don't get exhausted as quickly running around.
I see.
Ooh,
Could end up being
wool socks? No, baseball cap. We'll just leave
It
that.
almost looked kind of like you found some severed feet in there, which is kind of weird. But no, those are socks. Those are socks.
Yeah, this was,
You've been running around without socks on this entire time?
I didn't have socks on. Yeah, there were severed feet in there. That was,
A cannibal of some sort?
yeah.
You're trying to make a reference, but you can't remember the reference. There's more
remember
socks
the
down there. Don't forget those socks. You looked over some socks.
Yeah, but there were these worn mittens that I had to grab instead.
There you go, more socks. You gotta put on 2 layers of socks. So you got decent driving gloves, and wow, you have 3 different pairs of driving gloves. Maybe you could break them down and repair your mittens.
Yeah.
If you got the time, yeah.
A sewing kit!
Don't you already have a sewing kit? Or did you not start with a random one this time?
I don't think I started one.
Well, I'm glad you got some. And we're just gonna drink out of the toilet again.
Yeah, we're just gonna take some water out of the toilet.
That toilet water is starting to look a little tempting. And you can take that towel to break it down for cloth. You can repair your gloves.
I'm getting a little thirsty and a little hungry. So I might just have a little snack here now that it's getting to be about noon times.
So these are the basic mechanics of the game. Yeah, you got the radial menu that shows you everything.
So we're just gonna have ourselves a little snacky poo right now. Why don't we have
You have so much stuff.
Ooh, a rule of thumb is I don't eat anything under 30% condition.
So this moldy chocolate bar could actually make you sick.
Yeah, I generally don't eat stuff that's under 30% condition because it can make me sick. Unless it's an emergency.
Well, in the narrative part of the game, I did the campaign, and you've got like 20 items to choose from right now. I did not have that luxury in the campaign. It's actually, I won't say difficult, because it's a bit more scripted, so it's not terribly difficult, but
right.
I was kind of forced to eat bad food, so I had to deal with the consequences of that.
So I'm not that hungry anymore. I have I have drank plenty of water.
How many matches do you have? Do you have you don't have an infinite amount, do you?
No, let's take a look really quick.
28?
28 matches right now, so I'm fine.
That's not a lot. You could, maybe if you find more matches, you'd be okay, but...
We'll equip the cardboard matches instead of the wood matches, because cardboard matches are less likely to be able to start a fire. Wood matches are actually better for starting fires.
It's just like real life, that makes sense. Because cardboard matches kind of suck.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I don't think... Nah, you don't have a hatchet.
I need a
to break it down.
that's right.
Those are big, big branches. Small branches you can just snap, but the big ones, the cedar branches, that takes some time. And requires tools. I hear some... Do you hear the silence right now? Can you hear the silence? Is there anything else?
I mean, there's birds. Oh, there's crows over there.
Yes, the game tutorial told me that if there's birds in the area, there might be a rotting carcass nearby.
Yes, let's go check out this rotting carcass.
Well, it might be a rotting carcass, or it could be something else. If we're lucky, it's a rotting carcass.
Oh, it's a deer carcass. I can't do anything with that
Oh,
yet.
God. Did I see wolves over there?
Yeah, there's wolves, but we'll be fine.
You can't do anything with the deer carcass anyway because you don't have a knife?
Yeah, I can't do anything with it right now. So let's go check out this little tiny house right here. Also pick up these stones.
So you have something to defend yourself against the wolves?
More for just, yeah, so I can potentially hit a wolf with it, or...
Can you scare wolves off with throwing rocks at them?
I've tried it.
Can you deter them from attacking you?
I've tried it. Ooh!
Oh, what a find.
Oh, man!
That's not in great condition, but still.
Oh, dang. Those are both really good options. So let's just go ahead and check out this Warren Ski. Yeah, that's pretty good right there.
I think we found a decent amount of stuff, but I don't know how close we are to getting 7 days worth of...
Oh, yeah, we're super not close yet. Standard fare crackers.
Stale standard fare crackers.
Water purification tablets.
Useful, I suppose.
Cardboard matches. Herbal tea. I love herbal tea.
My job in the Marine Corps was to purify water, and they told us the technique of using iodine tablets, but we never actually used them.
I heard that you can use, I think it's, what is it, something like 2 drops of bleach per liter of water will purify it. Mm-hmm. But that's like assuming that it's not full of, that's assuming that it's not full of, like, dirt and stuff.
Yeah, and you gotta be really careful you don't put in, like, 8 drops of bleach, because that might be a little overkill, might get people sick.
Yeah.
But you've already fished so much out of the toilet that it's not a big deal. Medical supplies!
More water!
Drinking more water out of the toilet, alright.
Well, I'm just taking it. I'm not drinking it yet.
No, save it for later.
Something's gotta go.
Yes, I know, I'm over encumbered. It's fine, you can deal with it for right now.
So what's the penalty of being encumbered?
It makes you tired faster.
Because, is that the case? I never really ran into that problem. Granted, I didn't get encumbered and stay over encumbered by terribly a long time, but when I was playing the story mode, I was, like 5 pounds over the majority of the time.
Oh, yeah.
And I never took a huge penalty to my stamina. So it's
it just makes you tired faster.
Right. I never got so tired that I started to pass out or anything.
It doesn't make you like pass out. It just means that like if you get tired enough. Hey, dead body.
We found our first NPC. What quest is it gonna give us? No, nothing.
The quest I'm giving you is to go away and leave me alone.
Please don't take this pink thing I'm sitting on, whatever it is.
There's my sleeping bag.
Oh, so we can't steal it from him. You can steal a bedroll, right? You can break down that crate, I guess, if you got the time. And you're going to. Okay.
I got the time.
Yeah, if you're gonna get some wood, might as well be indoors so you're not gonna be cold while you're doing it. Ever found like I think they call them gator necks where I'm from, but the big masks or scarves. Have you found any scarves? I
found scarves before. Ooh, we found a decent amount of stuff. Unfortunately, I haven't found a lantern yet, which is
good. Well, it's bad because you're gonna run out of matches soon. I'm gonna start dropping some of the stuff off of your base, right? Another toque.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty good condition toque there. Oh, is
that
Can you see? Look at the deer carcass.
Yeah.
Even though you're not gonna. Oh god.
Oh god, that's a wolf.
You might want to run, but you can't run because you're encumbered right now. Okay, you can do a little bit of running. Is it still behind you?
Probably. I'm just gonna go into this house.
We'll just assume it's behind us.
We're just gonna assume.
We don't want to get killed by a wolf again.
All right, I'm not gonna bother searching anything. I'm just gonna kind of do a cursory glance of this house.
We should probably make our way back home and drop
some
of
of
the
I'm
stuff
gonna
off.
try and head back to the Quonset garage. I'm just doing a cursory glance of the house. Hey, decent.
There we go. That's what you want to wear now. Do these people mind that you're taking all their stuff?
Well, they're gone.
Where'd they go?
Somewhere not here.
It seems like some kind of apocalyptic scenario has occurred because you're finding all of these houses and buildings all well stocked, but no one's here. I found that weird during the campaign too that I was playing because you find like 18 abandoned cars in between these two areas. I'm thinking,
yeah, they said it was a like a geomagnetic storm that shut down like everything.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't get too far into the game. I'm sure that would have explained that if I'd gotten further, but that makes sense.
All right, hopefully the wolf is gone.
Because I don't know if you've done that, but in the story mode, yeah, the wolf is gone. In the story mode, it starts off, you're flying an airplane, and it gets hit by some kind of electric pulse.
Yeah, it's a geomagnetic storm.
Okay, so that's the plot of the story mode. Maybe we'll play the story mode later for a little bit.
Wait, where am I?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Where's the Quonset garage?
It's the gas station, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's somewhere around here.
Oh, yeah, it's right over here.
Yeah, the electromagnetic pulse knocks your plane out of the sky, and you gotta try and find your friend and survive. That's the plot of the campaign. And I gotta say, it actually was good, but I played of it, at least.
It's definitely interesting. All right, so now that we're back here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do just a little bit of inventory management here.
Yeah, you've got about 70 pounds of stuff, so just dump all the wood, all the food. You got like 40 parcels of food you can just drop off, too.
Oh, yeah.
What can you do with a moldy chocolate bar that's no good for eating, in your opinion? You can't burn it or anything.
It's good for eating as far as the game is concerned. So I put this in the cabinet so that the game goes, oh, you're storing food.
Oh, so I see. You're not actually planning on eating it. It's just an emergency ration.
Yes.
I see. You're filling quotas, not eating that disgusting food.
Yes. And the way it registers how much food you're carrying is based on caloric count, not based on
nutrition or anything. Or
yeah,
weight.
not based on like how much of it is.
That's actually pretty interesting because most of the time you would think that would grade you based on weight, but yeah, you've just got caloric count. That's pretty smart.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that you carrying around raw meat after a day or two, it does start to get moldy and go bad.
Yes, but there is a way you can get around that, which I will show you in a moment here.
With the raw meat you have in your inventory?
Yes.
Okay, I'm interested in seeing this. Do you have like salt you dump on it or something?
Nope.
You
do something else.
Is it a survival technique or is it just a kind of quirk of the game?
Kind of a quirk of the game.
I see.
Okay, so that's probably good for that.
I'm interested to see this because I never actually got around to breaking down any of the clothing.
You just harvest it.
Okay, you just break it down to some raw components, just getting some cloth from this broken hat.
Yes.
And these stupid driving gloves that aren't that great. You get cured leather from them? Yeah,
Yep.
You get cured leather from them. That's probably going to be useful material. What are you going to use that leather to repair?
Just whatever needs to be repaired later.
I guess it's just good to have some stuff in your inventory.
I am going to keep one of them.
Let's
repair this.
Why aren't you breaking down all of those crummy gloves? In case what?
In case, like, I get attacked and my clothes get irreparably damaged. Like, they get to a point where they can't be repaired anymore, then I have a backup set of gloves.
Oh, okay.
Harvest these pants. What time is it? It's right about noon.
According to the game, yes. Oh, show me what you're wearing right now, like your status right now. Warmth bonus is 18 degrees Fahrenheit, and windproof bonus is 7, and 19% protection, and sprint is how fast you can sprint because you're not weighed down, right?
Yeah.
So if you lighten your inventory, you'll be able to sprint faster?
If I lighten what I'm wearing, I'll be able to sprint faster.
Okay, so 18, 7, and 19. I'm wondering how improved you'll be after you've done all this repair work.
I'm storing basically just like extra clothing right now.
Why aren't you breaking it down?
Well, I have plenty of cloth at the moment, so I don't technically need it right now.
But you'll get leather from the shoes, won't you?
Yeah, but I don't technically need it right now. If I need leather later, I will break them down.
I suppose. Yeah, there's no need to jump the gun here. You might need to wear those later. So if you don't need the components, you just store these for now. It makes sense. Your sewing kit actually gets worn down the more you use it, huh? Oh,
yes.
Wow. So every time you repair something, you use like 5% of it or so.
Pretty much, yeah. And I just failed to repair.
Oh, I didn't realize you had a failure chance when you...
Yep.
Okay. So you want to find more than just one sewing kit. It's not just, you found a sewing kit, you're good for the game. You have to find more sewing kits. What's your general rule of thumb for fixing things? At what point does it become bad and you need to repair it?
This one's at 37%, so I need to repair it right now.
Pretty much under 50% whenever the number turns yellow?
Yeah, pretty much. If it gets like under 50%...
I would do anything for a drink.
Shut your mouth! You're not thirsty! Look, 77%.
He kind of is, since he's very thirsty. He's almost dehydrated right now. He's gonna start suffering soon. Look, your thirst bar is empty. It's in the red.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I gotta fix these socks first. Alright, fine. We'll drink some water.
You picked up so many toilet water bottles. I mean, you got plenty of water, so stop denying him his thirst. Or drink some orange soda, that's fine too. Full of high fructose corn syrup. Oh boy, it's the best.
It makes you less hungry, slightly, and less thirsty.
And some delicious stale peanut butter.
Stale peanut butter. Let's drink some water. So you also just drink water until you're not thirsty anymore. That's just how this works.
Okay.
Okay.
You're full up on food now too, right?
Yes. So I should be relatively full on food. I should be full on water.
And
Let's see if anything...
Your stats are now 20% warmth, 7 still at the... You really haven't improved your windproof bonus at all. So hopefully it's not going to be too windy out. But your warmth is getting stronger and stronger.
Nothing. I don't really have anything else that needs to be immediately repaired.
I would definitely say that the story mode focuses less on this. There's still a decent amount of what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Repairing and fixing and gathering and stuff, but it's got more of a pace that follows the story, so...
Right.
That'd probably be my cup of tea, but I can definitely understand why you would enjoy this mode more.
Okay, I have 2 sewing kits, so let's leave... We'll put the sewing kit in here, because I don't need them right now. I have charcoal. I still am carrying a lot of weight, though, and that's probably because of the clothing that I'm wearing. I bet all this clothing is pretty heavy. We'll put our medical supplies in here.
Why don't you just all dump them in the same area?
That's... Oh, because the...
Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. Containers can only hold a certain amount of stuff.
Right.
So it's not like New Vegas, you can dump 50,000 guns into one box. You have to store things in proper containers.
You have to actually store stuff.
In different containers, yeah. Which makes sense. It's definitely logical. It adds a bit more micromanaging minutia, but at the same time, it's logical. It makes sense. You could just dump it all on the ground anyway, but I guess maybe it gets...
Yeah.
The condition maybe destroys it a little faster.
No, not really.
So you could store it on the ground if you wanted to. Just leave it around like clutter.
Yeah, just leave everything just a huge mess. Before I go to sleep, I am going to show you what you do with food to make sure that it stays fresh.
No, I am interested in this. Yes, show me.
Hello, car. How are you doing today? Dang it!
The trunk is locked. Requires a pry bar.
Damn!
Some people actually lock their vehicles.
Well, let's just search this glove box since we're out here real quick. Nothing.
Nothing
Okay.
in the glove box. Nothing in the stick shift.
Well, I'm always hesitant to just leave stuff on the ground because I've heard that the wolves can get to it, but we'll just do this.
That's the fresh trout, and that's the moldy venison.
Actually, I'm gonna take the trout and I'm gonna eat it.
Was the venison moldy when you picked it up?
Yeah, it was moldy when I picked it up. But if you store stuff outside, especially like uncooked food, its condition deteriorates way slower.
It's basically being refrigerated.
Pretty much.
And you've played this for a fair 40 hours or so. You've never seen wolves come up and try and eat your food?
Well, I usually store it in the trunk of the car.
Ah, but you couldn't because it was locked.
Yes, I need a pry bar.
Couldn't you store it in the glove box, or does that not count as keeping it refrigerated?
I don't know. Actually, that's probably not a bad idea. Maybe I should just store it in the glove box. But since it is currently nighttime, we're going to...
Go to bed.
We're gonna eat a stale granola bar.
Oh, just living in the high life now, aren't you?
So we're just gonna eat some food.
You had a nice, refreshing stale crackers and water for dinner.
Ah, yes. And then we're gonna sleep for 8 hours.
And you'll regain condition, but you're gonna become thirsty and hungry after the 8 hours. It makes sense.
But that's why I always eat and drink before I go to sleep.
You don't want to die of dehydration in your sleep. That's just terrible.
Well, you will wake up if you start getting thirsty.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you get to a point where you're too thirsty, you will wake up.
You have currently survived for 22 hours, apparently.
Yes. I can't repair in the dark.
It's dark out.
Alright, fine. I'll tell you what.
I can't see what's going on because it's so dark, Zach. Can't you wait until it's light out before you start doing this inventory management?
That's hardly my fault.
Oh, you have a barrel in which you can make a fire.
Yes, there is a fire barrel in here.
Aha.
Because you can't technically make a campfire. I don't have any accelerant, which means I only have a 40% chance of starting a fire. I can,
You've got plenty
I can increase it to 40% if I use wood matches.
I see.
We'll also take this charcoal.
And now we'll start a fire. You're going to try and start... Wait, are you trying to start a fire?
Oh, yeah, that's right. If I use a book, it's an 80% chance. Yes, I'm trying to start a fire.
Why are you trying to start a fire?
Because I'm gonna get some more water.
Oh, you didn't have... I thought you have some... You've got a bunch of water in
I
storage.
have plenty of water, but anytime I make a fire, I always boil water so that I can put it into storage so that I have more of it.
Let me get this straight. You're making a fire so you can boil water, and you're boiling water because you started a fire.
Well, I'm also starting a fire to be able to repair my clothing.
Why don't you just wait until morning to repair your clothing?
Nah, I want something to do now.
You're not making any sense. Why would you wake up in the middle of the night to start a fire and repair
It's
clothing?
not the middle of the night, it's almost morning.
Why don't you wait like 3 hours? Just wait 3 hours.
No, it's fine.
How? Okay, I don't know how you survive this long with your nonsensical survival tactics, but whatever.
So we'll do... this should really be all in liters.
Well, it's in gallons because I set it... You can set it to liters if you want to. You can change it from Fahrenheit and gallons to liters and Celsius. I just don't have that setting on right now. Change it, I don't care.
Oh, well, whatever. Damn it!
You can't repair while in the dark. The fire has gone out.
Alright, well, whatever.
Just wait till frickin' morning!
So I have a quarter of a gallon. I need to change this to liters.
It's just bothering you that much.
No, it's the main thing is like when I look at like how much water I have, I can equate how much water I have in real life to how many liters of water I have. So if I'm like, oh, I'm carrying 3 liters of water, that's a lot of water. I don't need to carry that much.
Yeah, but you can do the same for gallons. If you're carrying around 3 gallons of water, you know that's a lot of water. You don't use liters in your daily life in real life, so why are you using it in the game?
Yeah, I do. I know.
Do you?
I know my water bottle is 1 liter. All right, fine. We'll change it back to gallons.
I don't care. I don't personally have an investment here. I'm just curious.
All right. Well, it's dark.
Yes, it is. I can't see anything.
I can't do anything. Here's some water in the toilet.
You hope that's a toilet, but it's so dark you don't even know.
I think it's a toilet. Wait, did I pee in this toilet already? All right, let's see how I'm doing so far. I have 1.5 days worth of food, 1 reclaimed wood, 10 out of 50 sticks, 11 out of 25 tinder, 20 out of 25 matches.
You have to have a rifle and rifle cartridges?
Yes.
Why do you have to have that?
Because the game says you do.
What else do you need? You have to have a hatchet. Well, I guess that makes sense for gathering wood and stuff.
You have to have a lantern. You have to have 1.3 gallons of lamp oil and 6 gallons of water. Or 6.6 gallons of water.
Oh, what's this? You have a bunch of skills you could upgrade?
Yes, the more you do stuff, and that's one of the other reasons why I start fires, is because the more fires you start, the better your skill with fire starting gets, to a point where you have a higher rate of doing that.
But it's not a requirement for the survival mode.
No, it's just in there. Archery, I'm probably never going to get good at that. Rifle is just for using a rifle.
If you find a rifle.
But you can also, you can find books that help improve all of these.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what this is.
It's a chance of hurricanes, according to the almanac?
Oh, it's saying what the chance of weather is.
That seems handy.
So on day 8, there's a 10% chance of a Category 1 storm.
Oh, and yes, by the end of the month, there's definitely going to be a Category 5 storm coming your way.
So this is the problem, is once I start getting towards the end of the month, it's a really high chance of having storms, which is going to impede my ability to be able to do stuff.
So it seemed really easy when you were starting, gathering all these things. But
yes.
You really have to make the use of your time right now, because it's about to get really hard.